Hey YouTube, this is Firefox9495. I'm just going to do a little Army update, and along with continue the challenge that I put out the last 2 weeks. It was supposed to end on Friday, but I decided with this video I'm going to continue it for another 2 weeks to see if any of you can guess what my new Army is. I know the stuff you see in this video is not for my new Army. At the end of this video I'll give you a new hint, and that basically tells you that what I'm about to show you is not part of the new Army. But anyways, back to this video. This is an update of my SpaceMarines. In the older videos you probably heard me talk about thinking about starting up a Space Marine Army, slowly. I ended up buying 6 more Space Marines. There's the original 5 that I've owned. The Sergeant, Corporal, and then Privates. And then right there, personally, to tell you the truth, I don't know who this guy is or anything about him. All I can tell you, he's unpainted. I bought him put together like this, and I thought he looked important, so I picked him up. My friend told me he was a captain or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, by the way, got him for $4. Kind of a good deal. At least that's what my friends tell me. These 5, 4 out of the 5 of them I got for $1, and then the rest of the parts were 10-cent each bits. This red Marine here, he's actually really well done painted. Like, his paint job makes me want to try harder on my paint jobs. His eyes have the glow effect to them. All the little details are on him. He even has little scratch marks and ding marks throughout his armor. Makes it look really awesome. But anyways, there's him. He cost me $1. This guy, I completely built from scratch out of spare 10-cent bits. Every last piece on here was 10 cents that I put in to make him. All the parts that I ended up having to buy for 10 cents, of course the base was in there. The gun, which is unpainted. The legs, the shoulder, the one shoulder pad, the arm, that arm, the head, the chest plate, the backpack, and the flag, and the head. Each piece, the legs and the body and the backpack were all in separate pieces, but they go together. I could tell by how they matched perfectly in line with the glue markings on them. This shoulder pad belonged to a Black Templar. The arm underneath, it belonged to a Space Marine Recon. All of you who are older players should know what this shoulder bit is, along with the arm. It is the older out of print arm. As for some reason in the 10-cent bit that was actually in there, and so I decided to glue it on him, color it to where it's matching him, and it was really, I think it was a good find. Same thing with the banner, just put it on, found it. I knew it goes on because I saw the glue marks go, and so that's on there. This guy, some of you are going to probably start getting onto me for this, but believe it or not, when I found this guy, the original head was a Chaos Space Marine head. Alright? Now, that, he was probably also an assault trooper, or one of those jet trooper, whichever Space Marine group has the jetpacks on them. I ended up cutting that head off and putting a normal Space Marine head on, because the body is still normal Space Marine. But This shoulder pad, along with this arm and bolt pistol, are Chaos Space Marine, and this arm with the chain sword is also a Chaos Space Marine. Normal shoulder, everything else is still normal. You can kind of tell the pose that he's in. He's kind of, it kind of looks like he's running now, but he was supposed to have, because of course the breastplate is signifying that he should have a jump pack on him. Same with that guy, but he doesn't need one because he just looks beastly anyways. But yeah, the next guy, it's same story except for the backpack, the arms, and well, the backpack, the body, and the legs were all one. I only had to put a new head, shoulder pads, and arms on. These are Space Marine Recon arms with Space Marine shoulders. So that's why he doesn't have a bolter, and he has a, I guess you could call it a sword or a machete with a grenade. But I think he looks interesting. And then, of course, I just found one that's just like them. I think a little bit older, because the shoulder plates when I got my guys, they have the Ultramarine symbols on them. This one doesn't. It's just, you know, blank. So I ended up getting them along with this guy. So it was actually, I only spent about, I want to say about $16 in total for these 6, because of like I said, each bit that I found was 10 cents. So, and I have a whole bunch of extra bits that I picked up also, just in case if I lose one, or if I want to have something to do. But anyways, now to the challenge that I posted up 2 weeks ago. The challenge is still on. It is going to go for another 2 weeks, and unless I decide I want to make it continue for more if I don't get the results I actually want. But it's still the same challenge. Guess what my new army is. And if you can't, just post a comment on this video saying which army you think I'm going to do. It's still a close combat army, but here's the new hint for these next 2 weeks that is going to probably throw a lot of you off, and that is, this army is not part, this close quarter army is not part of the Imperium at all. They are not any Imperium force. So for those that did already submit their answers on any Space Marine groups, I'm sorry, but that just kind of cancels you out. You'll be able to post up a new guess, or if you already posted one and it is a Space Marine group. So until then, YouTube, peace.